Rosie did it too.
Maybe I can sit me. I didn't get
No. They're Rosie. Remember? Tippy toe.
Kinda. I mean,
why is he so dim?
Well, I just save battery like that, so I might need power. I'm not sure, but otherwise, connection doesn't seem great. So if you could,
Are you on Wi-Fi?
No,
Go on Wi-Fi.
or
Oh, maybe it may work. It may not work. Yeah, it's, are you having doing volume now? Is it muted?
alright.
Don't worry about your computer. It'll be there. Just come get it when you're done. Is that okay? You're anxious about it?
I mean, I guess
I will take care of you.
I'm not like performing good work now. It's like, you know,
Oh, okay.
It's like the second year in a row.
Where do I turn this in?
Everyone, if I can get your attention, please. Here at Jackson Green, and I want to welcome you here to our orientation night, and to our incoming students, our Tigers. I want to say congratulations. Give yourselves a big round of applause. We are extremely excited to have you, and I want to celebrate each and every one of you for reaching this milestone, this very important step, a step that for me is very critical because the 9th grade year is such an important year in terms of your success and trajectory in high school, and it's our job to make sure that you cross the stage and earn your diploma within 4 years. So we want to make sure, and the reason we're having this event tonight is just to give you some information around high school and to make sure you, as well as your families, know who will be working with you over the course of your high school experience. Okay, so it's a lot of information that we're going to cover briefly, but know that it is not the only time where you can connect with us. You're going to hear some things. It won't be the only time that you'll hear those things. There'll be individuals and different touch points throughout the year for that. And I always like to just get a chance to know who's in the room, who's in the audience, just by a show of hands. How many families do we have with us who are coming from Oyster Adams, one of our feeder schools? Welcome. Welcome to Jackson Reed. And those families who are joining us from Hardy Middle School. Okay, welcome. And our Tigers that are coming across the park from Fort Reno at Deal, just by a show of hands. Welcome. Welcome. And regardless of what school, middle school you're coming from, you are now a Jackson Reed Tiger, and we are extremely proud and happy about that. You can see the agenda and the information that we'll be going over. Like I said, it's a lot of information that we'll be sharing tonight. But know that it's not the only time, and it's just to give you a little glimpse of what will take place on August 26th, on your first day. And as I share, I just want to make sure that you all understand and know who are other individuals, names, people I'll point to, different resources to help you on your high school journey. Okay? These individuals here make up our leadership team, and these are people you'll see in emails, these are people you'll see in the weekly bulletin, these are people you'll see around the school. And I want to just take a moment. You're going to hear a lot from your assistant principal. Give a big round of applause to Mr. Anthony. And he's been tasked with guiding this class over the next 4 years. We have Mr. Bargeman, an assistant principal, Mr. Gibo, assistant principal, she'll work with the 11th grade. Mr. Minster will be guiding our 12th grade team, and Ms. Robinson serves as my designee. And then our athletic director is A.D. Arrington, and our director of exceptional learning, which is the individual who supports our specialized instruction program, is Ms. Wade. Mr. Sorrell addresses the culture and climate of the school. And then we have 3 NAF directors, and you're going to hear a lot about our NAF academies. Okay, you'll hear a lot about our NAF academies. And we have 3 directors of our academies, Mr. Wims, Ms. McClure, and Ms. Lorenzo. They may have, and in fact they did, visit all of our feeder schools to get an opportunity to talk about Jackson Reed and make sure you're familiar with our programs. And lastly, we have Mr. Hall, our Director of Operations. Okay? Now I know I recognized and invited individuals who were from our feeder schools, but if you're joining us from outside of a feeder pattern, and maybe coming from another school, I don't want to overlook you as well. So whether that be you came from a charter school, or moved to the area, or were at a private school, just to show of hands, how many by chance might be joining us from outside the feeder? Okay, welcome. I want to welcome all of you. Now when I talk about our focus areas, one thing that I want to make sure everybody's clear on is as a school, there are 3 overarching priorities that we have as a school, okay? Those are centered around attendance, literacy, as well as our career and technical education program, okay? For us, those are 3 really important pillars, and we established those last year, and we're going 1 level deeper this year around those. Okay, so as it relates to attendance, we'll be focused on chronic absenteeism. We want to make sure parents, and you'll hear tonight about the importance of attendance, that students are coming to school regularly. They will not learn as much as we know they can if they are not in their seats. So we're making sure that our students, especially those who are missing a large portion of the year, and by chronic absenteeism, we're talking about more than 10% of the school year, that they're coming and we're putting interventions in place. Written expression. Literacy is a focus area for us. It's something that's very important to us. We write across the curriculum. So students get ready to write, at a high level. And we're focused on evidence-based writing this year. So that's our academic and our instructional focus for the year. And as it relates to career and technical education, we want you to understand that high school, although it's 4 years, it goes very fast. These 4 years move extremely quick, and we want you to start thinking about what it is you will be doing after high school. Not only what college you will go to, but what career you will go to. And whatever it is that you want to do in life, you will need certain skills for that. Because we want all of our students to be employed or to be employers. So we definitely spend a lot of time around our career academies. And it helps align different colleges with the degrees that are necessary for the careers our students want to go into. But we want you to have a plan. So we'll be talking to you about that. And one of the reasons that I'm so heavily focused on the career academies is because the career academies do the 3 things that make a successful high school student, as I see it. And this will be my 10th year as a high school principal. And there are things that I have seen students who earn their diploma, what they do and they have in common. And I'm going to tell you those 3 things. The first, they have a goal after high school. So young people, start thinking right now about what it is you want to do when you graduate. Establish your goal. The second is to find a trusted adult. You're going to see and hear from a lot of people tonight and even more come Monday. We want you to find a trusted adult, someone you can go to and ask questions and get information from that can help you on your high school journey. And the third is the one that is probably the most important and the one that is the hardest for any high school student to do, and that is to surround yourself with a positive peer group. Those 3 things, have a goal, find a trusted adult, and surround yourself with a positive peer group, will help make your high school experience one that's enjoyable and get you quickly to earn your diploma. Okay? So those 3 things, keep those in mind, and the career academies do that. Not only do they focus you on a goal after high school, but you also get these experiences that a lot of students outside of the academies may not have: resume workshop, internships, different exposure. So we want to make sure you have that. And then the trusted adult, you all will have a counselor and you'll hear from some of those. You're all going to have incredible teachers, dedicated teachers, and you'll hear about that. But there's also that layer of the NAP director to make sure you're enrolled in the courses that you need and are matriculating and earning the credits necessary for that post-secondary work. And then finally, just surrounding yourself with a positive peer group. You'll be around students that are like-minded, all doing and working towards the same goal. So that's what broadly I wanted to share as we get ready to go into this school year. I'm extremely happy and excited for you as we start your high school journey this school year. And now I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Anthony, who's going to elaborate on some logistics around entry and then go deeper into the program. Another big round of applause for Mr. Anthony.
All right, welcome. As I was greeting everyone outside, welcome. We're so excited for you all to be here. I'm extremely excited to have and lead another class here at Jackson Reed. This will be my 2nd class that I'm able to see through. The last class that I had for all 4 years was the class of 22, and we did some wonderful things here in Jackson Reed. We had the highest graduation rate in the school's history at the time. although that might be broken in 2024. But at the time, we had the highest graduation rate, so I'm looking to do some spectacular things with this class as well. So, when we start school on the 26th and 27th, first 2 days doesn't really affect you guys as much, but I do want you to know that you will be able to enter through the main entrance and also the pool lobby. So students, when you get up here in the morning, you can quickly take a look, see which one has the shorter line, and just go there, right? So you're gonna look at the pool entrance and the lobby. So you'll be able to see here, this is a map of the school. So on the front of the school, we have the pool entrance down here, and the main entrance is where you mostly came in for this ceremony here to get to the auditorium. So those are the two entrances that we'll be utilizing throughout the entire school year. And we're going to start school on time. We have a staggered schedule. So we're going to start entering at 8:10 so that we can get all of our ninth graders in early and on time. All right, a little bit about myself. This is my email address, parents. I know you're going to love sending me wonderful, nice emails about how wonderful your kid is doing, right? I have 25 years of service here in DC Public Schools. I was also a graduate here. Did any parents graduate from Wilson High School? I see one in the back. Let's clap it up for Wilson High School. It's wonderful to see a fellow Tiger. So I graduated here when we were Wilson from the class of 94, students that wasn't that long ago. And I'm deeply passionate about this work, and being able to come back to a school that helped shape my life really means a lot to me. So my spare time, I love spending time out on the water, boating. Do I have anybody here who plans to join the crew team? All right, let's clap it up for the crew team. One of my favorite things is to actually watch our kids on the Potomac River give their all out there. So I'm looking forward to my ninth graders contributing to our wonderful crew team as well. All right, now I set one big goal for us this year. I told my boss about it earlier. He said, okay. And I said, all right, we're gonna get it. So year one, I plan for every student that is in this space right now to be promoted to 10th grade. Clap it up for yourselves because we're going to achieve this goal. Every single one of you is going to be promoted. And year by year, we're going to keep that 100% up until we have a graduation rate of 100%, which nobody will be able to break at that time. So very aggressive goal, but I know we're going to get there. So with that being said, also schedules. Counselors are working extremely hard to get schedules completed. They are not completed, so parents, if you receive schedules, they look a little wonky. Don't be alarmed right now. We're going to sit as a team on Friday, and we're going to go through every single schedule. Right now, there are about 498 schedules, I believe, we have to go through, but we're going to go through every single one to ensure that all of our students that are entering these walls have the correct schedule by Monday when they start school. Okay, so we're gonna definitely do that and make sure that all of that is taken care of for you. Okay, so give our counselors a little bit of grace until Friday. All right, now the class schedule structure is going to be a little bit different than you may have seen in middle school. It'll be just a tad bit different. Students will on an AB schedule. Students will have pretty much about 8 classes to juggle through the school year. You may not be able to see this. And so we'll alternate on Fridays. One Friday they'll have F1, which are the A days, then F2 the following Friday, and they'll swap every single Friday. A classes, of course, will be on Mondays and Wednesdays, B classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays every single week. And this is what our schedule looks like from 8:10 to 9 o'clock. Students arrive. This is a sample schedule, and then their first class is 80 minutes, second class is 80 minutes, followed by a 45-minute lunch, and then 2 extra 80-minute classes. Then on B days, same schedule. Arriving from 8:10 to 9 o'clock. Class starts promptly at 9. Their next set of classes on their B day will begin. Same exact schedule. as far as times are concerned. All right, now it's time for our attendance person. Is Ms. Hawkins present? If not, I will assist her. All right, Ms. Hawkins is our attendance counselor. She just finished up with the 12th grade class from last year. She did a phenomenal job with those students on the 12th grade. Parents, here is her email here. Let's just go over a little bit of information from the attendance team. All right, so excuse notes. Please remember to submit all excuse notes within 5 days of your absence. And you can do that online. Make sure you attend all courses daily to increase or maintain our in-school seat rate, our in-seat rate for our school. Just a little bit of information about absences. And you remember, you can't have over 30 absences or you automatically fail a course if those absences are unexcused. It's called FA. Remember, students, it's a little different from middle school. Everything you do in high school counts. All right? It goes on what's called a transcript, which is like a resume, which your guidance counselor will talk about in a second. So high school is a lot more high stakes. All right, so here's our protocol when students miss class, 3 absences. There'll be a wellness check. 4, the teachers will reach out to the parents to discuss attendance. As you can see, 5 students attendance conference had to happen. 8, red flag communications to parents. 10 to 12 unexcused absences is a meeting with the grade level team and implementation of an attendance tracker. And 15 unexcused absences automatically leads to truancy court referral. But we're not going to have to worry about that. All right, Mr. Morales, present. I saw him earlier. One of our dynamic social workers, he will go over the support services that we have here at Jackson Reed.
Good evening. Welcome to Jackson Reed. I think that I say hello to everybody at the door. Give you some directions. So I am a clinical social worker, meaning that I'm a clinician. I've been a clinician for the last 20 years before you were born. And I am the social worker for the ELL students, English Language Learners. Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Luis Morales y soy el trabajador social de los estudiantes que están aprendiendo inglés. Okay? We have a mental health team in the school. We have 1 social worker per grade level. I'm going to be the ELL social worker, so I'm going to be covering from 9th to 12th grade for all the students that are English learners. Okay? We have, for the 9th grade, we have Miss Tina Johnston, who is the social worker for the 9th graders. Okay? Mental health matters. All right? Mental health is important. So 9th grade is a big transition for all of you and for the parents too. So when emotional issues get on the way, we are here to help. We want you to come to us, okay? We want you to come to us because mental health is important. We have to get rid of the idea that mental health is something that happens to the other person over there, but not to me, not in my family. And it happens, and it matters, and it's important that we are aware that these things happen, okay? And mental health are issues that can be treated. There's treatment. Talking treatment we do here, we are trained to deal with most of the issues that you students will be going through, okay? So our offices are located for the 9th grade, the 2nd floor, office 200A and B. My office is office 200A, and Miss Tina Johnson is office 200B, okay? Don't wait until things get out of control. Come to us. We are here for you. The school cares for your mental health. Mental health is important, all right? Do I have to say this in Spanish? ¿Tengo que decir esto en español? You say something? He said something. What is it? All right, so everybody understood that? Do I have to say this in Spanish? ¿Tengo que decir esto en español? ¿Alguien? No? ¿Cómo? No, gracias. Perfecto. Did I miss something? No? Okay. Thank you, Ms. Anthony.
Let's call it up for our dynamic general support team. When I say they are phenomenal, I mean just that. All right, it is time for our guidance counselors. Come on down, let's climb it up. They will be with you guys for a year, up in the 9th grade through high school.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ms. Walker Broughton. I have Alpha and Blue J.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Gillian. I have Alpha KUZ. Okay, then we also have Ms. Navarrete. She'll be our counselor, and she worked through 9th through 12th grade, so she'll have all the grade levels. All right, so really quick, we want to go over just a couple of things. So the first thing we want to go over, we have here the graduation requirements. Now, graduation requirements is very important because to get to the end of the year, I was a senior counselor last year and was able to see seniors walk across the stage, which was really great. But however, it was the collaborative effort, and that collaborative effort instilled with the student, the parent, and also the school. Now, we all have different roles, but one shared role that we have in order for our students to graduate is understanding the graduation requirements. So the graduation requirements is broken down into categories. So one of the categories, I'll start with first. Every freshman must have, to graduate by senior year, must have 4 English. So we will start with English 1 your freshman year, English 2 your sophomore, English 3 your junior year, and also English 4 which is your senior year. For math, you must have 4 maths. Now there's 3 maths that you must take. Starting with 1 will be Algebra 1, then it's Geometry, Algebra 2, and then a math that's higher than the 3 that I just mentioned. It'll be 4 maths. Next, you must have 4 sciences. One of the sciences that you must take is biology, and then as you meet with us as counselors, we will schedule 3 other sciences for you. Also, you must have 4 social sciences. So, as a freshman, you will start off with World History 1, so you'll see that on your schedule. In addition to your sophomore year, it'll be World History 2. Your junior year, it'll be American History. And then your senior year, you'll take a half a credit in DC History, and then another half a credit on government. Next, you're gonna have 2 world languages. Now, I do caution that although it's 2 world languages that you must have to satisfy DCPS graduation requirement, if you're looking to go to college, I firmly recommend that you take 3. Most universities are looking for you to take at least 3 or 4 languages. In addition to that, you must have a credit and a half of PE. So it'll be PE 1, which will be a half a credit. PE 2 will be another half a credit. And then also a couple that would help. Lastly, or not lastly, but you've got to have art, a half a credit. So you'll see that on your schedule as well. Music, and also 3.5 electives. Now, along with those 24 credits, you must have 2 credits in which we call CLCP credits. That can be one of your APE courses, AP course, also a CTE course, so any of the academies, and also any college level placement course. So when you think about doing enrollment, that'll be one of the courses that are satisfied. And then also 100 hours of community service. Now, it's important that this slide is by itself. Although this is a requirement, it seems very simplistic. Let me tell you, as a senior counselor last year, this was probably one of the hardest requirements that students had to go ahead and satisfy. The reason why, because it really does sneak up on you. So, with community service hours, in order for those hours to count, and this is very important, that you must volunteer at a nonprofit organization that has a 501c and also have a tax ID number. If you do not have those 3, then those hours will not count. Now, once again, if you are looking to go to a university, it's very important, although the CPS requires you to do 100 community service hours. If you're looking to go to university, I strongly recommend you do more than that. Right now, the students that we have here inside of this generation are extremely smart. So now, universities are also looking at what are you doing inside your community. So with that being said, I know 100 is the bar, but I want you to reach further than that. Try to get 300, 500, because that's going to make you a lot more competitive when it comes down to the university. So classification of students. Here, you are classified based off the credits you earned inside of high school. So for example, we have it broken down. Anything below 6 credits, you are classified as a freshman. So everyone here is a freshman. So for us to go ahead and get that 100% promotion rate, next year, everyone must have at least 6 credits and have passed English 1. So that's a goal that we're going to work for. I'm pretty sure we're going to go ahead and do it. To be classified as a junior, you must have 12 credits and must have passed English 2. To be classified as a senior, it's 18 credits and you must have passed English 3. And then 4 summers from here, we have 24 credits, and then for the graduation, we'll be partying, just invite me and WB to the party. And so that will be your classification for students here at Jackson.
This is a sample schedule for our 9th graders. So we've got lots of questions about having courses. So like Mr. Gillian said, you are required, Mr. GJ Dawkins, you're required to have one English, as advanced English, and then you'll have mathematics, whether that's Alpha 1, geometry, Alpha 2, recalc, what level you are. So this is how your sample schedule will show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday 1 to Friday 2. So on Monday, this student has honors biology, advanced English 1, honors geometry, and sculpture A. Those are the 4 classes they will take on Monday, which is an A day. On Tuesday, which will be a B day, the student has fitness and lifetime sports 1, world history 1, engineering, and advisory. All students should have advisory on their schedule. If you do not, please make sure you see us. And then on Friday 1, which is an A day as well, you can see the student has honors biology, advanced English, honors geometry, and sculpture A, which is the same thing they have on Monday and Wednesday. And for Friday 2, which is a B day, you can see they have fitness and lifetime sports 1, world history and geography 1, engineering, and advisory, which is a B day, which is the same thing they have for Tuesday, Thursday, Friday 2. And when you come in the building every day, there's a sign that lets you know whether it's an A day or a B day. Okay? Our advice is when you get your schedule to take a picture. The papers get lost and somehow or another. And so just take a picture of your schedule once you get it, or do it off of your Aspen so that you can always have it and you know where to find things in the building. All right, so scheduling, as previously stated by Mr. Anthony, we are currently in the process of finishing and creating schedules. They are fluid, actually, and schedule changes are from August the 26th through September the 9th. Students in the 9th grade will be able to change their electives unless they're missing a graduation requirement course. Graduation requirements, as Mr. Gibbons said, are English, mathematics, science, social studies, PP 1 and 2, health, art, music for 9th graders at the current moment. So if you're missing one of those graduation requirements, then we will change your schedule. If you're otherwise, you're only allowed to change electives, and your electives are the ones that were listed on your course request. So if you have any questions, also there will be a QR code that goes out to everyone that will be available on Monday. I know a lot of you tried to access it already, but you cannot until Monday, and it closes on September 9th. You will receive an email whether we are able to change your schedule based on your request. So your counselor will email you. I hope the student's email addresses are in Aspen. Please make sure that your email address, and when you fill out the form, you can include your email address so that we can email you directly to let you know whether or not we're able to change it or not change it, okay? make one request. I know you have a tendency to want to go in and say, "Ooh, I want to change this as well." Well, we would like it if you could possibly just make one request. The system doesn't not let you make more than one, but oftentimes if you're making multiple, and that means we're just constantly changing your schedule, you are going to the wrong place, which makes you absent. And we talked about how important attendance is. The teacher's going to show that you're in the class, if you're not, kind of concept. So please make sure that when you make your request, you make all the changes you would like in that request. Thank you very much.
Real quick, I have, this is Ask Dave right here. He has a technology announcement. Real quick, that I want everybody to hear.
Good evening. After the meeting here tonight, the help desk will be open. There's a lot of people here, but we'll stay as long. Actually, I will stay as long as we need to get any devices to students that haven't received devices yet. A good location to find information is the jacksonreedhs.org website. And on that site is also a place where if you're having problems with Aspen, you can have it reset. You go up to Quick Links, Aspen, and then you can request, make a request to have a change to your Aspen account. If you can't get in there, you need to reset. Is the best way to do that. If you have any questions, stop by the help desk. Keep an eye out for announcements in the weekly note, and I'm happy to help you with your technology needs.
Yes, let's clap it up. I'm telling you, our technology is a well-oiled machine right now, run by that guy. So now we have the leader of the Dell department, Ms. Wade, coming down. Let's clap it up for her real quick.
Don't be afraid to go to them because we're here to serve. I am very, very happy to be here at Jackson Reed. I love what I do again. And if you ever need me, feel free to email me anytime. Just give me a few days to respond. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. But thank you and welcome.
She neglected to mention this is one of the best departments in the whole city of Washington, D.C. All right, and the last part with that, parents, very important information. Get your phones out if needed. College Board accommodation requests. So those have to be approved by College Board when you get to high school. Those aren't something that we can just do. So click on the QR code. The one on the left is in English. The one on the right is in Spanish. If your child has an IEP or 504 plan, please submit an accommodation request. Consent form, and it'll go to our testing coordinator as well. Or you can email her at that email address below by September the 2nd, because the PSAT is coming out in October. October 22nd to be exact. So QR code up there on the left. If not, please email Catherine.wells@k12.dc.gov. I'll give you a few seconds to get that. All right, here is our energetic Dean. Dean Boone, clap it up.
Good evening. My name is Dean Boone. The kids can call me Dean Boone, Mr. Boone, or Coach Boone. Any works. My coworker, Mr. Dawkins, Dean Dawkins, he is also a 9th grade dean, so if you can't find me or get in contact with me, which is highly unlikely because I'm always here, you can find him. And then we also have one more person who just joined our team. That's why he doesn't have a picture up there. His name is Mr. Dixon. He will be helping out with the dean team as well. So we're just going to give the students, we're just going to give you a couple first aid rules that you can carry throughout the rest of the school year. So transitions, we give the students 5 minutes to transition from each class. We encourage our students to move quickly and safely throughout the building. We do have a lot of students in this building, so we don't want students running through the halls, trampling each other and things like that. So we encourage them to move quickly through the building, but do it safely. We always have staff located in the hallways, so your child will be safe. They won't have any issues with being trampled. Some non-negotiables that we have. If we see any of these non-negotiables, parents, you will be getting a phone call, and you may be spending some time with your student for a couple of days. Fighting, vapes, drugs, drug paraphernalia, and alcohol, weapons, and bullying. We have a zero tolerance bullying policy here. I am the bullying point of contact, so if your child does experience some sort of bullying, please come to me as soon as you can, so that way we can get that situated. And that's all for me.
All right, now we have Mr. McClure getting ready to give some information about our NAF and CTE Academy. So listen up, folks.
Thank you. Good evening. I am Mrs. McClure, Regina McClure. I'm one of 3 CTE directors here at Jackson Reed. And we're all really responsive. We work as a team, we work as a family. So if there's questions that are not answered on these slides, I have our email so you can follow up and we'll make sure we get all your questions answered because this is going to be quick. We have 10 different academies that we offer here at Jackson Reed. 8 of them are CTE academies, career technical education academies, and that's important to note because they are funded by the federal government, which means that there are structures and deliverables that we need to make sure students complete and do as directors. And then that also means there's so many opportunities that come along with this as well. And then of those 8 CTE academies, 7 of them are NAF academies. That's even another layer of accountability and support and opportunities because NAF is a model, is a set standard for academies across the nation of what it means to be an academy student. Thank you. So what does it mean to be an academy student? So when you join one of these academies, so these are the 3 that I oversee up on the screen, there are STEM academies. In addition to the classes that you take each year, the classes that you take to graduate, you'll take an academy class each year. So I oversee IT, engineering, and biomedical sciences. So each year this is a 4-core sequence. So in addition to other classes, you'll take an academy class that builds on top of one another. By the time you get to junior year, more opportunities unlock and unfold. So there's 2 different internship opportunities, paid internship opportunities, that are on offering. You'll see some of our internship hosts in a slide coming up. But all these academies, you can join either your 9th grade or your 10th grade year. Mr. Wins, our second director, is over these 4 academies. So there's the Graphic Design Academy, an AV Production Academy, Hospitality and Tourism, and Finance. These academies are 3 years long, so you can start freshman year, but you can also start them in sophomore year as well. And then we have 3 academies that are very near and dear and specific to Jackson Reed. So the AAA Academy is a sports management academy, so if you're passionate about the world of sports, this academy has been at Jackson Reed for a really long time, and Ms. Lorenzo is our director over this opportunity. And then we have JROTC, most high schools have JROTC, but we actually have a cybersecurity academy within that. It's funded by the FBI, and there's only 1 of 8 in the whole country that offer that. So definitely a really cool opportunity to join that at the Cybersecurity Academy. And last but not least, we have our oldest academy here at Jackson Reed, which used to be called WISP and is now called the Global Service and Diplomacy Academy. So if you're interested in international relations, definitely check this academy out over here. So as I mentioned, there's a lot of opportunities. There are internships. The very part of my job is getting students ready. It's a journey to do these paid internships. Students will have a proper resume. They will have mock interviews. They will have real interviews. We make them go through a Dress for Success course. They'll have a LinkedIn. There's all these different steps that they go through before they can actually sit down for an interview with one of these companies. And there's many more companies than what's listed here. And students get paid $17 an hour to work during the summer after their junior year, and then they can also work their senior year. These opportunities are not guaranteed, they are competitive, but we've had an incredible record of making sure our students who go out and apply have an opportunity to work before they graduate. So, in addition to internships, we do a lot of work-based learning or enrichment. So, tons of field trips, a lot of guest speaker series, a lot of community service opportunities. We have leadership, so we have a whole leadership committee, so the students can actually interview, apply for leadership jobs within the academy. It looks really great for college applications. So it's a really well-rounded experience for our students. We know coming into 9th grade year that you may not know, your student may not know what they want to do with the rest of their life, right? So basically asking them to choose a major coming into high school. We know that's not real, but the opportunities that come from academies are really invaluable. So we have some students, I have a student who, is a junior, they are in engineering, they know they don't want to be an engineer. They're very clear on that. But they're going to complete the engineering academy because they're set up for an internship, they like their teachers, and they get all other benefits from it. They just know now that they don't want to major in engineering in college, and that's great, but you just save them time and money. So it's more viewing of less about what are they studying, but what are the opportunities they're getting from it. All right, so if you want to apply, there is a link up there. If you have already applied, and you're looking at your student schedule and you don't see the academy class on there, as our counselor said, they're still working tirelessly on those schedules. So just have grace and just be patient. Also feel free to reach out to us. I know it's a little hard to see maybe on the screen, but all of our information is on the website. And feel free to reach out just to check in to make sure that we do have your student application on file. And we'll get back to you as soon as we can. I'll stick around at the end if there's any other questions to answer and just have a chat.
Let's clap it up for Mr. McClure. People from the United States come to see our academies and how they're run so they can emulate what we do here. So we have a wonderful thing here. So take advantage. Students, the QR code is up there for you to apply. All right, now for sports, our dynamic AD Arrington.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Jackson Reed. I hope you're having a fantastic evening so far. I am Patrice Arrington. I am your athletic director. I have been in sports for 24 years. I played volleyball, of course. I played on the national team for 6 years and played professionally overseas for 12 years. So I have a wealth of experience and knowledge. I also coach on the collegiate level. So I have a wonderful staff with our assistant athletic director, Ms. Nadira Ricks, and then also our wonderful athletic coordinator, and that would be Ms. Thelma Ortega. But how many of you guys are already in football season or volleyball season or soccer season? You started already, you're excited about it, great. How many of you guys are interested in playing the sport this year and just haven't had an opportunity to come out? Well, great, you still can for some sports. We've had tryouts, but we do want to let you know that I have an information sheet that you leave on the back table that has all of our sports for fall, winter, and spring with all of our coaches and their emails. So if you're interested in playing a sport this year, The information for the coaches will be on this sheet. I'll leave it on the table. Also, the most important thing, if you want to participate in a sport, you have to fill out the athletic paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork. I know I've gotten lots of emails from some families kind of trying to figure out what's missing. I submitted paperwork. I didn't get a response email. There's 1,200 students that participate in sports here. So I can't answer every email or send a reply back. And actually, it doesn't go to me first. So when you submit that paperwork through the DCIAA Athletics website, it has to be seen by our athletic trainer, who is also part of our team. That's Dr. Jamila Watson. She's been here for 26 years. She's great. But there's only one of her, and she has multiple schools. So that mailbox gets filled with all of your paperwork, and she has to go through each one of them, pull them out, and then approve it, which means everything on that athletic sheet needs to be filled out. From the top of the name of the student, the address, everything on that sheet needs to be filled out. The insurance information, the name of the insurance, everything needs to be signed. The stamps on the UHCs have to be there, the signatures from the doctor. If there's one thing missing from that paperwork, you will receive a detailed email from Dr. Watson telling you what is missing. So after you've completed everything and she's gone through it, then it comes into my box. And then I've got to go through it and then upload it into our wonderful system called Octo, and then it goes back to her, and then she has to sign off on it, and then you are deemed eligible. So it is a process, so please bear with us. We try to go through our largest sports first, and then work our way down. We had 97 kids come and try out for soccer in the last 2 days. I think that's fantastic, because we are really big. Yes, clap it up. Over 35 for volleyball, over 50 for football. They've been working all summer. We're still working on girls soccer, 85 for girls soccer. Field hockey starts soon. Cross country started yesterday. So we are big on our sports. We have so many. We win DCIAA titles, state titles. Our chess team won the state championship last year. So we're doing it up here at Jackson, as well as our baseball team. And then we have 2 runners-ups, our volleyball team and our girls basketball team. So again, if you're interested in sports, I have a QR code here that will be on the back table with the DCIAA paperwork. You can take a quick shot of this with your cameras and then get to filling out that paperwork. Also, if any of our big guys are still interested in playing football, you still can. You can come to practice on Monday. There's a QR code with an interest for anybody interested in coming out for football. We still need bodies, guys. We gotta have a JV team and a varsity team. Also here at Jackson Reed, all of our sports, we have 38 sports teams here. I am in charge of 38 teams. They love to go all year round. So we've even got basketball season starting. So our girls basketball team, the head coach is Coach Sorrell. We have a new coach this year, and also your 9th grade dean, Coach Boone, is the assistant coach. If we have any females that are interested in coming out for basketball, we also have an interest QR code, and they'll also be back on the table. I'll be around for a little bit to answer any questions you have. I'm located in A300. I also have snacks for your students, but don't take advantage. I only give them out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yes, I give out snacks. You guys get hungry during the day or before your practices, so parents, we will take care of your children. But thank you so much. If you have any additional questions for me, you can email me at patrice.arrington2@k12.dc.gov. And welcome my lovely freshmen, and I hope you have a wonderful school year.
Yes, thank you, Arrington. That's the business, folks. Let's keep it right along. All right, family engagement. We want to quickly, we have Ms. Lawrence here, who's going to come down and talk about family engagement.
Hi, everybody. So, thank you all for coming. I'm glad you got my communication to attend today at this time. If you didn't, we sincerely apologize. We are working through technical issues when it comes to accessing emails, but there is another QR code in the matrium behind you where you not get information this past week. I oversee most of the communication that you receive in your inbox on Sundays, and for those of you taking pictures and thinking you might have missed something, all of this will be available on the website. Please use our website as your go-to for all information, www.jacksonreedhs.org, okay? There's a little envelope on the right-hand side that says e-news. That would be the most up-to-date way to keep up with what's happening if you did not receive it in your inbox on Sunday. So, our principal's weekly email, that's what you'll be receiving on Sundays. We also have assistant principal's weekly note, which will most likely just be included in that first one. Our website, once again. Canvas is mainly used for what? Canvas? Like academics, yeah. So there's multiple channels of communication, as you can see, so it's kind of hard to keep up. Remind is going to be just a one-off text message that you'll receive most likely from your assistant principal here, AP Anthony. And that will just likely just be, again, a reminder of an event that's happening in the school building or something that might be happening after school as well, and so on. So again, our website is our go-to. You can put your email on the QR code in the back, in the atrium. And I'm also here to introduce Ms. Clemens. She is our club and activities coordinator. She could not attend today, but she is super excited to interact with all of you. She oversees our clubs and activities. And as you can see here, we have over 50 clubs and activities that go on throughout the school year. So in addition to athletics, your students have opportunities to be a part of an established club or even start their own. And so there are some lists of our clubs that we offer: photography, creative writing, and so on. Anything under the sun. So please reach out to Ms. Dion Clemens if there's a club you want to start that you don't see listed at the club fair, but we're excited to see you there, and thank you.
Do we have Ms. Chambers, our PTSO representative? If not, they are, oh, she's right here, awesome. Let's clap it up for Ms. Chambers. Please go ahead. Awesome spirit.
Good night, everyone, and welcome to Jackson Reed. Sorry, good. My name is Donna Chambers, and I'm your 9th grade rep for the PTSO. And I won't read the list of what the PTSO does. It's all here, because I know we all are pressed for time. One thing I will say is my job as a 9th grade rep, and there will be 2 of us, so we'll introduce the second person sometime during the first week, is to represent you, the parents, to represent their interests, to communicate with you. One of the things that we've been doing, and just so you know, I have a rising 9th grader like you, but I also have a recent graduate from the class of 2003. So I've been in this building for quite a few years. We will do a newsletter that will give information to you that's specific to the 9th grade. And of course, it's a 2-way communication, so if there are any questions, any issues that you want to reach out to me, please do so. My information will be on the website. But one of the things I want to talk to you about tonight is the PTSO really supports the school, supports the teachers, supports parents, supports the students. And one of the ways the PTSO does that is by funding their requests from teachers. And the way the PTSO does that is with fundraising. And so I'm going to make a shameless plug for contributions. The PTSO board has set a recommended donation of $180 per student, but honestly, whatever you can give, please give. There is a table to your left when you leave outside. Please stop by. In case you don't have a time to stop by, there are 3 ways that you can give to the PTSO. You can text JRHS to 44321. You can mail a check to the Jackson Reed's mailing address, paid out to Jackson Reed PTSO. And if you do stop at the table, there's a QR code that you can click and make a donation. So I'm making a plea on behalf of the 9th grade class. I think when my first time here, we had a contest where all the classes decided who would raise the most money. I'll let you know, for the class of 2023, the 9th grade class won that. I'm not sure we'll do a contest this year, but even if we don't, I think it would be great if class of 2028 is the one to raise the most
with the PTSO, we have an athletic boosters program. Please see A.D. Arrington upon dismissal. I know we have a lot of the TikTok generation here, so our attention spans aren't as long as they used to be when we were young. So we're going to almost have you guys out of here. We have about 5 to 10 more minutes left. All right. Very important group. College and career. Very important stuff here, folks. You plan to go to college or start your career right after high school. These are the folks you have to listen to. Mr. Reeves and Mrs. Levinson. Clap it up for them real quick, folks.
Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Reeves. I am also one half of the College and Career Coordinators.
So, as Principal Brown mentioned, great thing would be if you can have a plan for what you'd like to be doing after you graduate from Jackson Reed in 4 short years. These are the 6 paths that the CPS mentions as possible pathways for you. And our job in the College and Career Center is to help you research and apply and do what you need to reach your goals.
So one of the things that we like to tell our students is that your transcript as of Monday, August 26th, it matters because it tells the story of what you are going to be doing here at Jackson Reed. So it's very important that you keep in mind, A, B, whatever grade you get, this is the beginning of the road ahead. And then also, as we talk about the fair that's happening on the 25th of September, it's very important for you to build a resume that shows your leadership qualities, because it's very important. Again, you're telling colleges and universities, organizations, military academies, whatever your plan is, there are going to be questions of what kind of leadership ability you have. So remember, your grades tell a story and get involved. I think that's it. Oh, so if you have any questions, you can go on to our website, go to academics, go to college and career. We'll have some advice for you about college readiness by year. Of course, you all don't have access to Naviance just as yet, but this is going to be an important tool. It'll have all of your data and information, your PSAT scores, your SAT scores. It'll also have opportunities for scholarships. You'll have knowledge and information about FAFSA. By the time you guys get in, it'll probably be totally different again. And then opportunities for DC scholarships and resources.